Welcome, friends. Today we are doing some first impressions. Marvellous. And the fragrances we will be doing first impressions on are some samples from Profumum Roma, from Floris, and from Penhaligons. Not Carthusia, because I don't know what that is. So, yesterday, if you are following the timeline, I received a fragrance called Kinski. And I did an unboxing and first impression on that. This fragrance right here. Kind of weird. Cannabis note, no. Dark green, yes. Vetiver-like, yes. Cannabis, no. Anyway, I got some samples with that order. And the samples we have, 3 of the samples I paid for, 1 of them was free. The samples I paid for were Profumum Roma, Fiore di Ambra, Floris number 89, the James Bond one apparently, and Floris Santal. Also, I was sent this sample for free. This is The World According to Arthur by Penhaligons. Immediately on the video yesterday, I got a request to review or do a first impression on The World According to Arthur, which I shall do, along with these other ones. So, let's get into it, shall we? I was sent by Essenza Nobile, the shop in Germany, which ships all over the world, I believe. They've got some great niche stuff. I was sent some sticks. I am not even going to try. Kurfürsten Parfumerie. KP. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Essenza Nobile, of course. There's the website. If you are looking for, I don't know, will that? essenzanobile.de. Anyhow, we shall try these fragrances. First off, that wasn't very clever, was it? First off, we will try Fiore di Ambra. This has been hyped by Zhao from Scented Moments. He really likes this stuff. So let's give it a blast and see what we think. Sample sprayed straight away. Okay. I remember I tried this yesterday. This isn't actually a first impression on the Fiore di Ambra. I did that yesterday, but I can give you my first impression, and that is, it's got a huge musky note to it. A huge musky note, massive. I'm getting a really strong musk ravageur vibe, not as vanillic. Very strong. Not my type of fragrance, this. Correct us if I'm wrong, but I think Fiore means like fiery or like smoky. So it's like smoky amber. I get that. It's like an ambery, musky fragrance. Straight away I get musk ravageur vibes from it. It's nice, but I don't think it's for me. Not a big musk fan. I don't know if they're claiming that that's got ambergris in it, because I know that in Ambra Aurea they claim it's got amber in it, ambergris in it. So make of that what you will. I'll come back to these once I've sprayed them all. So next off, we will do Floris number 89. This is the one that Bond apparently wore. Or Ian Fleming apparently wore. Not James Bond. James Bond didn't wear a fragrance. Apparently once asked if he wore a fragrance. And in the books he said, no, we bathe. Or we wash. Something along those lines. That's nice. Fresh. Clean. citrusy. Not too citrusy though. It's got wood in it as well, and some musk in the dry down, like a clean, fresh musk. Almost like linen. I can see why, like, people say that James Bond wore it or Ian Fleming wore it. It's nice. It's very pleasant. The problem with this is that I've got much more interesting citrus fragrances, you know. Stuff like Loewe para Ombra. Stuff like Eau de Sud. Bionic Goutal. That's got a beautiful lime in the top of it. Strange, I don't like lemon, but I do like lime. Oh, strange. Bergamot. So this would be a great signature scent for an older man. And I mean, when I say older man, I mean like 50s and 60s. Really nice, really pleasant. But it does have an austere sort of vibe about it. I imagine it smelled quite austere back in the day. You know? That's something about there is something about the Floris fragrances which does give it that sort of austere vibe. You know? This is Santal. I am actually quite looking forward to this. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. Very citrusy at the top, very fresh. Very fresh, very woody. It's got a Creed sort of vibe about it. You know? It's almost got a pineapple sort of thing going on. It does smell a bit like Aventus, I'm not going to lie to you. The pineapple makes it smell a bit like Aventus. I mean, the rest of it's different to Aventus, you know. Be interested to see when this came out. Doesn't smell like sandalwood yet. I like this though. This is very pleasant. The price is very pleasant as well. These are much cheaper than a lot of other niche brands, you know. I imagine that they're completely synthetic. But I'm interested in Floris for some reason. I get attracted by Floris. One of my friends smelled number 89 in the shop, and he said about it, he thought it was amazing, but then he thought the dry down wasn't that great. So who knows? I'll come back to these eventually once I've been through the last one. Don't worry. So next and last but not least, Penhaligons, the world according to Arthur. He visited hills, lakes, and temples in a decrepit wagon, looking high and low for his own lucky dragon. Arthur's one ambition that he had tried to hide was to break on through to the other side, and to know what lay behind the doors of the great wall. Sometimes nature never did betray the heart that loved her. Sometimes one needs to travel far to reveal the familiar. What a lot of waffle. So, this is a funny colour. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a pink maroon vibe sort of thing, violet sort of thing, you know. I bet these sample sprays aren't the greatest either. No, that's not the worst. Also, that's already been sprayed. Woody. Synthetic wood. Oh, I just know exactly where this is going. Ambroxan. Woods. Dark woods. Synthetic. a little bit tangy, a little bit sweet. Rhubarb. I smell rhubarb in there. Interesting because it's a rhubarb fragrance. I've smelled this before. There is a base in this. The base of this is very familiar. Has it got a papyrus note in it? It reminds us a little bit of oh, the Gucci man, the blue one that I've got. You know which one I mean. The Gucci Alchemist Garden thing one. What's it called? Hortus Sanitatis. It's definitely got a touch of Hortus Sanitatis. There's something in here that is the same as Hortus Sanitatis. Interesting. But I don't know that I would like go out and like rush to the shop to buy that. Not off the first impression anyway. That's the problem with first impressions, isn't it? So, Fiore di Ambra. It's got a heavy, bottom heavy, musky. It's not exactly the same as Musk Ravageur, but there is that vibe from it. You know, a little bit sickly. Like, not sickly sweet, but a bit rich. You know what I mean? Not a fan. Wouldn't buy that. I thought about buying it. I thought it was going to be more smoky than it is. But that's just a first impression, you know, like 10 minutes. The number 89's a dry citrus wood thing, you know. I'm not huge on that either, to be perfectly honest with you. Santal. Oh, that's dragged down terribly. You know, brands like this, you know what they're going for? They're going for the initial blast. They're going for that lovely, fresh, sweet initial blast. And then it dries down, it falls apart. See, there's nothing to that. That was the most interesting one. And now there's nothing to that, even 5 to 10 minutes later. The Penhaligons, there's definitely something in The World According to Arthur that is in Hortus Sanitatis by Gucci. Definitely. Whether it's an ingredient or an accord, it's there. I can't tell you. You'd have to smell them side by side to know what I mean. Also got a bit of rhubarb from that. I don't know if rhubarb's in it. But there we are. No winners today, unfortunately. Not from first impressions. I don't think you'll be seeing these again on the channel, to be perfectly honest with you. That's how you can tell if I think they're any good. You know, if I really like something, you can expect to see a bottle of it pop up. It's like the issue I'm having with Sundowner at the minute. I don't know that I want to buy. I don't know that I want to buy it. Same with Monsieur. I'm not just going to buy it because, you know. But there we are. Better luck next time. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.